Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's video. Listen, man, once in a great while you run across a one-owner original muscle car. And I say that once in a while because although we cycle through a lot of incredible cars here, beautiful restorations and things like that, it is really rare. It might be once a year that we run across the original owner of the car. Keep in mind, this is 1969, this car. We're doing this video in 2016, all right? That is a long time for one person to own a car. I don't know how long you've ever owned your car, but the reason I get to that is because the person that owns a car like this loves this car. They take care of it. They're not a flipper. They're not trying to buy a car, put a little shine on it and get out the road. This person took care of it. It came with service records. It has a window sticker on it. They talk about when they bought it new at the dealership and how because there was a backlog of cars and with air conditioners that the dealer had to actually install the air conditioning on the car even though they ordered the air conditioning. Some reason that didn't check off the box when they did it, and it came in without it when it arrived because they personally ordered this vehicle, right? So they had the dealer install the air conditioner. It's just like on a cool little piece of story. So they had a replica window sticker made for the car, and then he recently passed, and now she has asked us, the wife who's still alive, to find the next enthusiast, and I'm hoping that next enthusiast might be you. And just riding around in this guy's cool car and taking over for him, and you now this is your car. Now this is your chance to own a cool piece of history and make a legend for yourself. Who knows? Anyway, so this is one of those colors that I love. The GM colors were very similar to this, the Jade green. I forget the name of the exact color of green it was on the Camaros. It'll escape me at the second because we're talking about Ford. I don't want to deviate from that. But this is a cool car because it's not red and because it's not black. So when you go to a car show in this car, it looks so different. You pull up and the lights reflect so much on it because it's a metallic green as well. It just pops, all right? This has been repainted over time. And the paint job is fairly new, and it's what I feel really great kind of paint. You go to a car show, it doesn't have any dirt in the paint. You can read the letters really well, like you're supposed to be able to do. This is painted on like the 351 callouts. We have the correct wheels on here. Now it came in with radial tires on it. It didn't come from the factory with radials because the radials didn't come out till later in the beginning of the 70s. So we put the polyglass on here. If you don't love the polyglass, we could always put some BFGs on there. Which will make it a little bit better for driving. But I built this car kind of like if you wanted to show it, or if you want to take it to work or whatever. But again, if you want radials, that's fine too. Now think about some things that are optional. These cars, believe it or not, were optional with disc brakes. They came standard with drum brakes all the way around. Even with 428s, you could get drum brakes. Are you kidding me? This one here, factory disc brakes, power steering, air conditioning, automatic, cruise control, loaded list of options and upgrades from the dealer, all right, and a great looking car as well. So keep rolling around. So we got a front chin spoiler there, which sets off the whole car. 69 body cars with the scoop on the side. 70 body cars, no scoop, right? You keep rolling around here. The chrome and everything on the car is all original. We have ordered new chrome for it because it's slightly tarnished and slightly pitted, and I mean really slightly. I don't know whether we take it off and keep it in a box for you or leave it and you show the car as original. That's your call on that, and we can figure that out for you, all right? The original gas cap is back here, but a couple upgraded pieces along the way, obviously the paint. This rear wing looks awesome here. Glass is all nice. The front windshield, the original windshield in this car. The original windshield, all right? Got your pipes coming out the back. And with the big 351 under the hood, it sounds wonderful. All right, so come around here for a second. I just want to show you this. This is kind of cool. We left this on here so you could see it. All right. Here's your the window sticker for the car. Bought in Sheehy Ford. We're in Maryland as well, Rockville, Maryland, not too far from here. These folks live in Maryland as well. The car's never left here. Sheehy Ford is still in business today, all right? And you can see some of the great options. Select Shift Cruise-O-Matic. Factory cruise control, man. When's the last time you saw a 69 muscle car with factory cruise? Very rare. Air conditioning, okay? Power steering, power disc brakes, AM radio, all right? This has the wide oval tires on here, so we went ahead and made sure we put something similar to that you could get either one of those cars. This car was $4,053, right? That may sound like not very much money, but that's 33% more than it was when it was new. So originally just the base price on it was $3,100. This is over $4,000, so it's a pretty expensive Mach 1. I don't know, it's just a cool piece of history right there. Maybe what we'll do is take it off the window, or if we wanted to, we could actually take the window out and make that the display for you if you went to a car show, and put a new piece of glass in there, and that would be a pretty cool piece. All right, so I get teased by Colin all the time because I love hood pins so much, but he's not from a hood pin era. You know, he's like 11 years old, even though he's 6'6". So I'm going to let him give me a grief on it, but I love hood pins. Hood pins are just cool. And if I get a Honda, which I probably will have one day, I'm putting hood pins on my Honda. All right, so if you want to come out in here, this is kind of cool. And I'll tell you why it's kind of cool, because this is all original except for a couple small things, like he added this additional horn set here. I didn't take it out. I didn't take it out because it was part of what he did. I'm happy to take it out. It doesn't need to be in here. This has factory horns in it, and all that's functioning like it should. But the cruise control is in place here. All right. The radiator's been rebuilt. This right here is if you wanted to, you can do this and then take the power key with you. So if you went to a car show or you went to the beach with the car and you were afraid somebody might steal it, this right here keeps all that from happening. Okay. I didn't take that out, even though it's not factory, because I thought it was maybe a cool piece. Factory air cleaner. That's a big motor stuffed in there. It's 351 and it's big. I mean big. So a lot of the stuff in here is original, and it is in really, really great shape. Obviously the paint has been redone, but the rest of the car looks like a cool kind of car you might want to take to a car show. All right. So as funny as it seems, this decal right here is from 1969. 37-year-old decal. 47-year-old decal, sorry. Good math, huh? Right? This to me is a cool piece, man. Kind of original carpet for the trunk. Here's the original tire. I mean, sorry, the original wheel and jack all here as well. How many cars are left like this, huh? Trunk's detailed nicely. This is designed for you to have a piece of history, go to a car show, show the car off if you want, or if you just want to take the family out for a cruise. This is an awesome, awesome piece to do that. All right, so come on in here with me. We got a couple sets of keys. We got one set in the ignition. We got one set right here. So a couple like little stuff, just so you can see, like 2 sets of keys, owner's manual, picture history, window sticker, stuff like that. That's what makes for a little bit different of a car. All right, so whoops, I should have showed you that footwell lighting works in the car. And you say, well, what's the big deal about the footwell lighting work? Well, you know what? That stuff didn't work 2 or 3 years after the car was new. And this right here says that somebody spent some time making sure everything worked like it was supposed to. Got the seat belts here. It's also got shoulder restraints, which are kind of new around that time. This has a rim blow steering wheel. All right. It's got full gauges here with instead of just dumb lights. Radio that we talked about, air conditioning here, air conditioning vents, buckets, rear seat. You know, my hope is that you take another couple out with you, you take the kids out with you in a car like this. Like, check this out for a second. There's good room back here. I have the seat slid all the way back. All right, I'm 6'1". This right here, seat belts are already in the car. Typically it would be $500 or $600 to install seat belts because you need 4 of them. And I wanted to show you this right here if Colin can get a little closer. It's date coded 1969 on the seat belt itself. These are original seat belts. There's original interior in this car. This is an amazing piece of history. I think about what we're saying here. And the rim blow steering wheel works, the radio works, the air conditioning works. It's just an amazing, cool car. Okay, so just a couple of small things here. A couple sets of keys, an additional set of keys. We have the window sticker that's on there. We have some original pictures of the car when they got it. Okay, not long after. It has some white walls on it, so it must have been later on, and those are radials, but some pictures and stuff like that. So a couple nice little features that come with the car, and not to mention a great story and a great piece of fun. So let's close up this video. So let's just say that this was just a regular 69 Mach 1, but it's loaded with things like factory air conditioning, power steering, power disc brakes, rim blow steering wheel, cruise control, the upgraded wheel package here, polyglass tires. Let's just say that you could find that same car, front and rear spoilers, loaded, right? Nice car, beautifully taken care of, great car. But then let's say you wanted to up that game one more and find it from the original owner. That's one of the questions everybody asks about a used car. If you're buying a new used car, meaning like a 2010 or 2012, you always ask like has it been an accident? How many miles are on it? How many owners has it had? The same question applies to this car here, approaching 50 years later, right? Is that how many owners has this had? Well, it's had 1 owner. What? 1 owner? To me, it's a great piece of history. It would be awesome to have, especially if it's your first collector car, but if it's your 50th collector car, to have one with one family owned that's still around, sold new in this state, still local in this state, and could be next home is yours. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this bad A 69 Mach 1. And what makes for nice cars how well they start and run. Like, check this out.